everyone, welcome to your character education video for September. My good friend Corey was involved in a coffee spillage backstage, so I'm gonna get this thing launched. I should probably do the little spiel about kids coming here to learn the big idea and so on and so forth, but I just don't have it in me to be as boring as Corey. So I'm gonna jazz things up today with a side project that fits in with this month's big idea. I'm gonna first need 4 volunteers, and not just anyone, but real quality individuals. So let's go with you over there, and you, and you look like you could have potential. You too, and oh, you back there. Yes. Okay. So now I'm gonna need all 4 of you to stand up. Yep, like, yes, right now, stand up, literally stand up. Okay, thank you. This is an interview, people, so look sharp, chin up, stand up straight, shoulders back. Tuck in your shirt, come on. And do you ever get your hair trimmed? Oh, man, I guess this is as good as it's gonna get. So, you first. All right, yeah, and just you, the other 3, you're gonna have to wait your turn, okay? Okay. All right, so you, what is your favorite kind of pizza? Oh, awesome. Fantastic. And you like that with like pepperoni and anchovies and marshmallow fluff too, right? No. What? Well, then you could never be my friend. All right, go ahead. You just have a seat. Okay. All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hey, Nicole.
Our next volunteer. Okay, right there. That's right. Are you a righty or a lefty? Well, that's too bad because I'm ambidextrous, so you can never be my friend. Go ahead and have a seat.
Hold
No
on.
on that one. All right. Volunteer number 3 over there. How do you tie your shoelaces? Like, do you like to use a bunny ears or overhand, around the tree, square knot, sheep shank, clove hitch, cat's paw, alpine butterfly bend? You don't know? Oh man, unfriended. Go ahead and sit down.
Whoa, Nicole, this is ridiculous.
I'm just showing everyone the big idea. Repeat after me. Friendship.
Friendship.
Using your words and actions.
Using your words and actions.
To show others you care.
To show others you care.
As long as they are exactly like you.
Wait, what?
I was just fixing the end there.
Well, let's say the big idea correctly. 3, 2, 1, friendship.
Friendship.
Using your words and actions.
Using your words and actions.
To show others you care.
To show others you care. That's what I said. Friendship is using your words and actions to show others you care, as long as they are exactly like you.
Your friends don't have to be just like you. In fact, that's impossible.
We're friends.
Right. But you like your coffee with creamer. Ugh. And I like my coffee black without anything in it. No sugar, nothing.
You like what?
Black coffee. Remember you spilled it all over me 10 minutes ago backstage?
That is disgusting. You heathen, I shun thee. Everybody shun Corey on 1, 2, 3. Shun.
No. Nicole, real friends.
And strawberry milk. All strawberry milk drinkers in the house, raise your hands. Yes, you are disgusting. We should all shun you too. 1, 2, 3. Shun.
Nicole, true friends accept each other no matter what. Even if you look different or you eat different things. In fact, can I just see this clipboard right here? Yes.
Hey, no, wait.
Let's put that
I needed
over
that.
there. That's gonna be much better. We're done with that. Let's get talking about like what real friendship is while these people check out the next video.
Oh, that's a good idea. I could use some more coffee.
Decaf. We're gonna need to get you some decaf so that you don't spill it all over the place like you did last time.
All right, folks. Sam Collier here again, and the word for this month is friendship. Wow. You know, just saying that word makes me smile. I'm so glad I'm not here on Earth by myself. But you know, just because there are other people living on this planet around me doesn't mean that they're all my friends. In order to be a good friend, there are some skills I need to work on and some things I need to get better at like welcoming people? I mean, have you ever thought about that? Real friendship doesn't just mean being kind to others when you happen to feel like it and if they haven't ticked you off somehow. Oh, I said it. True friendship is about welcoming others in any situation, like inviting that new kid you don't know very well over to your birthday party, you know, or inviting your good friend over for a sleepover, even when you know she's probably going to play music by that band that drives you nuts. It might even be just waving and moving over at lunch so that kid, you know, from your bus can have a place to sit. Yeah, having friends is an awesome thing. It's great to have people around you that you can hang with, talk with, and just have fun with. But friends, good friends, are great for other things too. As great as friends are for a laugh, friends help each other. Friends share with each other and teach each other the things they know, the things they have learned. For instance, maybe they helped you learn to roller skate or how to do fractions. So listen, welcoming people and sharing with them what you love to do are just a couple of things that go into building friendships. You know what else goes into friendships? Come on, here we go. Things like respect, patience, peace, honesty, gratitude, and here it is, generosity. All the things we are talking about this year. All of these big ideas will help us be better at a lot of things, including friendship. Friendship is using your words and actions to show someone you care. Hold on, let's say that again. Let's say that again. Friendship is using your words and actions, let me hear you, to show someone you care.
Hello and welcome to today's game, the part of the day where I get to encourage all of you and catapulting you to fame and glory as you answer 3 multiple choice questions. And let's not forget about all the imaginary prizes that you can win. Today we're playing a little game that I like to call The Answer is C. Who's ready to put their brain through some serious calisthenics? Did you know that your entire life has led up to this very moment? And here you are. Ready? If not, please refer to the name of the game. Today, we're talking all about friendship, which is using your words and actions to show others that you care. Here's your first question. The first pitch for the TV show that was named Friends was what originally supposed to be? A, how you doing? B, I can't really afford this apartment, or C, Insomnia Cafe? You are correct. The answer is C, Insomnia Cafe. Next question. In 1967, the Beatles released With a Little Help from My Friends in celebration of A, National Insect Appreciation Day, B, I Love British Accents, C, International Friendship Day? You're right. It's C again. Spooky how that happens. Your last question. In a lifetime, the average person makes how many friends? A, 5,276 on social media and 2.3 in real life? B, as many as you keep buying pizza for them? Or C, 367? C it is. What are the odds? Congratulations on your winning, and check out this next video.
Hey kids, I'm Lawson, and I've got this awesome story that I can't wait to tell you. What are you doing?
Oh, your mom told me that you needed some help.
We don't need anyone.
Okay.
You know, forget it. I've got a story to tell anyways. Carry on or whatever. So, my neighbor Hero told me this awesome story about his niece, Allie. It's tale as old as time, true as it can be. Be bet. I'll get it later. Okay, so Allie and her friends Kira and Mia always sit at the same lunch table because it's the farthest away from the trash can where kids try to make a basket with whatever they don't like from lunch. Ugh, like kale and flaxseed pizza. Gross. So last week, Allie sees this new girl leaving the lunch line with her tray. And Kira is like, why is she just standing there? And Mia wonders, maybe her shoelaces are untied. But Allie says, she's really nervous because her knees are knocking and her teeth are chattering and her eyes are popping out. But then the new girl sits down really fast at an empty table by the trash can, right in the line of fire. No! Kira wonders, why would she sit there? And Mia says, she could sit here. And Allie's like, but she doesn't know that. And right as Allie's about to get up to go invite the new girl over, the bell rings. But that afternoon during art class, Allie comes up with a brilliant idea. It's like bigger than that. Like way bigger. So Allie grabs some posters and some markers and gets to work. And then she talks to as many kids as she can. And by lunchtime the next day, her masterpiece is finished. It's just a little change, small to say the least. Told you I get it. Allie creates a map showing where kids sit who welcome anyone new to join them. So, when the new girl gets her lunch the next day, she's not nervous. She's really excited. She comes straight up to Allie's table and asks, can I sit here? And Allie says, be our guest. And Mia says, be our guest. And Kira adds, put our service to the test. And the new girl is like, thank you. As long as there's not a beast around. So kids, remember, never sit by the trash can during lunch. And always remember that friendship is using your words and actions to show others that you care. Oh, hey Jill, you can hang out with us on set anytime you want. See you guys next time.
Well, it's time for my favorite part of the program, where we talk about what this month's big idea looks like when it goes to work inside of you and me and changes the world around us, like our homes, our classrooms, even our entire school. Speaking of which, would you guys just repeat this after me? Friendship. Using your words and actions to show others you care. Now, I know that sometimes when we hear that word friendship, we may not think it's that big of a deal. I mean, everyone has friends, right? Well, friendship is a skill set. It's like learning to read or learning to do math. It's a set of important skills that helps us through life. I mean, I think we've all seen those people who have had a hard time dealing with other people.
Boring! Wow, was that an opener, this segment? Or are we shutting down the school?
Tucker!
Okay, Dale, I'm sorry. We are friends, which is why, as a friend, I have to tell you I was getting backstage very bored. Like super bored. Like call the lumber company. I'm a 2x4 bored.
Tucker, that's not very nice.
Okay, I'm sorry. But listen, I would just rather be a little harsh with you instead of everyone out there being bored. They'd be like, all aboard the fun train. Huh? I mean, am I right?
Does your brain follow what you say?
Of course it does. I was aboard, now I'm a train. I mean, what's so hard? So, let's play a game. Call up some kids. I could even draw a picture.
No, we're not going to do that. Listen, I was getting ready to tell a story that I thought would illustrate the point of what makes a good friend.
Is a good friend someone whose name is Tucker and that loves to play frisbee golf? Because if so, I got that down.
No, you'll see, and hopefully this story will help you see how important a skill friendship really is to your life. But first, I'm going to need 3 kids to help you tell this story.
Sweet, I got it. I need some friends. You with the hair, the girl in the back, you with the eyeballs. Okay, we got it. You look cool with the hair. Okay, Dale, I got my friends, my crew, and we're all gonna squeeze in here and hang out, okay?
Good idea. Now, I made up a simple story that I think will work great for showing us what a good friend looks like and how important it is to practice our skills of friendship. Now, how many of you guys like football? Perfect. Well, our story today is going to be about a football team. Why don't you guys shout out your favorite one? Go ahead.
Cleveland Browns!
Saints.
Falcons!
Browns, Saints, Falcons. All right. Okay, Tucker, you are an Atlanta Falcons player, okay? And you're on your way to a big game. Let's say since you've got a bunch of kids in the room, you're getting there like a kid would be riding your bike.
Whoa, I must not be making a lot of money. I must be on that second string if I have to ride a bike. You sure I don't play for the New Orleans Saints? Okay, sorry, I got it. Let's ride.
All right. Suddenly you wipe out. I mean, you hit a big rock and you go over the handlebars and you crash and burn.
Oh, goodness.
Totally scrape yourself up. You're in bad shape, okay?
Ah!
All right, wow. I think this must have been a mistake.
I'll never make it to the big game, Dale.
Thank you, Tucker.
Tell my wife I loved her!
Tucker, you're not even married.
I'm engaged. Doesn't that count?
Anyway, there on the side of the road, Tucker is laying all messed up. Suddenly someone comes down the road, riding on the way to the big game. It's a Falcons fan.
Great!
One
just
of
save
their
me.
biggest fans. The
Help.
girl is a big fan.
Down here! Please help!
Nope. In fact, the fan saw the player, but she just knew if she stopped to help, she'd be late for the game. She had good seats. What if someone tried to take them? So she continued on her way.
What? How dare you? You're not even a fan. You're not even a pinwheel. You have no right calling yourself a ventilator.
Not a fan like a box fan. She was a fan like a sports fan.
Either way, I am not impressed. Although the costume makes a lot more sense.
Please be quiet. So I can finish the story. Not too long after, a second person came down the road. It was actually another player for the Falcons. When the player saw her own teammate on the road, she...
Rush to help! Get over here! She hoisted me to her shoulders. Hoist, bucko, and carried me to the game. Lift with your back, not with your legs. It is faster.
Tucker, you're going to hurt her. And that's not what happened. The player felt sorry for him, but she was late for her own game. Plus, she figured you were only on the second string and she was on the first string and she needed to be there at the start. So she hurried on by.
How dare you? We play for the same team. I thought we were friends.
Really?
Yeah, she just walked right by. I thought she was actually going to help.
Okay, we got to wrap this thing up. Finally, a third man came down the road. At first, the player couldn't tell who it was. Then suddenly, he could make out the man's jersey.
Ah, it's a New Orleans Saints player.
Not just a player, the star quarterback. On his way to the game, too, because after all, the Falcons and the Saints were facing off in the game that day.
Oh, great. He's not going to stop and help. If anything, he'll just take my sweet bike. Am I going to be stuck laying on this floor forever? I think I sat on a Fruit Loop.
Tucker, can I finish? The quarterback saw the man lying there. He knew that he needed to make the smart decision and treat others right. So he stopped. He bent down. He helped you to your feet. He balanced your bike, and you walked all the way to town to find help. He wanted to make sure you got the best, though. So when you got to a doctor, he stayed with you through the whole appointment. Even asked that you get your favorite Paw Patrol Band-Aids.
You mean the ones with Sky? I mean, what's Paw Patrol? I don't know what you're talking about, Dale. Did you say Sky? Somebody's saying stuff.
After you came out of the doctor's office, you saw a fixed-up bike that he had rechained and aired the tires himself. The end.
Wow, that was a crazy story, Dale.
Well, it was maybe a little crazier than I intended, thanks to your help. Thank you, helpers, for making that great fun for everyone. Let's check out one more video.
Hi, I'm Zachary, and I'm going gonna share this email with you that I got from James in Wisconsin. You know, where all the cheese comes from. Dear Zachary, yesterday we went on a field trip to the aquarium. Dude, I love the aquarium, especially the dolphins. Is that shark music? Got any dolphin music? No? Okay, let's try that again. Dude, I love the aquarium, especially the sharks. Anyway, I was really stoked until my best friend Will got sick and I guess he couldn't come. That was a total bummer, but it was still kinda nice to have a seat to myself. I was just getting comfortable when I looked up and saw Dwight. Dwight's a little different? Scratch that. Dwight's a lot different. Okay, Dwight's the weirdest kid on the face of the planet. He was walking straight towards me and my seat. There was seriously nothing more uncool than to let Dwight sit down beside me. I started to get nervous. I started to panic. I started to completely lose it. Whoa, maybe pull back a tad. But that's when I heard this little voice in my head. It reminded me of the time when I was new at school and a kid gave me a seat at his cafeteria table. Totally made my day. So I decided to make Dwight's day. It was kind of fun to make someone that happy, even though it didn't make him any less weird.
I'm pretty sure by this time you all know exactly what we're talking about this month. Let's shout it out together. Friendship is using your words and actions to show others you care. All right, yeah, that was awesome. The truth is, I don't know anyone who would say they don't want more friends. But making friends and keeping friends are different than just wanting them. You know the best way to make a friend? Be a friend. And one of the best ways to be a good friend is to encourage someone. In fact, that's what I love about coming to these character education videos. There are so many people here who encourage me, and I love being able to encourage all of you. Today, I want to share a few stories about how one friend encouraged another in a creative way. And then we're all going to get into this game together. In fact, I want you to start thinking right now of a friend who you want to encourage. Okay, most of you know this guy, right? Maybe? Andre the Giant, anyone? He played Fezzik in Princess Bride as well as being a pro wrestler. You can see why, and his amazing size actually led to a really unusual friendship with this guy, Samuel Beckett. He was a famous playwright and author who actually won a Nobel Prize. The story goes that it so happened that Andre was growing so fast, and Sam Beckett was his neighbor in France, and Andre grew and he was over 6 feet tall and 250 pounds before he was even in high school. He couldn't fit in the school bus. Crazy, right? So Sam Beckett stepped in and he had this big truck and he offered to drive Andre to and from school. So for years, the two of them hung out nearly every day. Samuel Beckett's encouraging actions helped Andre stay in school. Now here's an even more amazing story. This one's about two more people you've heard of. This is Helen Keller, the amazing woman who inspired so many people by becoming an author and activist, even though she was deaf and blind. And right beside her, that's Mark Twain. Yep, the guy who wrote Tom Sawyer. Helen reminded him of his daughter. So he shared stories with her by letting her read his lips and help her get into Radcliffe College, where she became the first deaf and blind person to ever graduate from college. All these stories share something super important. One big part of the reason we know about all these people is because they were encouraged and helped along the way by a friend. And here's the awesome thing. You can be an encouraging friend who helps someone become the amazing person they were intended to be. Encouraging someone is way simpler than you think. Often it's just asking how they're doing, offering to hang out when they've got a sprained ankle and can't be part of a group activity, or just commenting on something you've seen they're good at. All it takes is looking for simple ways to encourage with your words and actions. And we're going to get started right now. I want you to think right now of someone who you can encourage. Who is someone that you can use your words and your actions to be a friend to? Do you have that person in mind? Okay, here's my challenge to you. Don't let today go by without demonstrating friendship to them. Friendship isn't just thinking kind things about someone, it's doing something. Actually using your words and your actions to show them you care. So today, let's get doing something.
September 6th. A whole lot has happened over the last 2 weeks. September 2nd. I knew it would be like this. All my friends are gone. I might as well get used to being alone. When we got to this place, everything was so busy. Mom and Dad didn't even have time to talk. All the boxes were going everywhere. I thought it was never going to get better. September 3rd. At our old house, I could see mountains from my bedroom. Here, it was just houses. September 4th. I met 2 of the guys in the neighborhood, and they're actually a ton of fun. Colin runs even faster than I do. September 5th. I found out I could see Brent's house from my window. We're going to try and signal with flashlights some night. Then today, Brent's family brought over some burgers they grilled. Colin came too. They said they wanted to meet the new family. That's us. I think we're gonna like it here. Your friend, Steve.
Let's play another game. This game is called Defying Gravity. In this game, the contestants must use coordination, concentration, and ninja-like reflexes to keep 3 balloons in the air. Your teacher will select 2 teams of 2 contestants to work together for 60 seconds. At the end of the 60 seconds, if one of the teams was able to work together and keep the balloons off the ground, then they will be declared the winners. If this sounds like a game that you would like to play, then quietly raise your hand and your teacher will select 2 teams of 2 to compete. It looks like we have our contestants and are ready to begin. Cheer for your classmates and let's get ready. The game will begin in 3, 2, 1, go! Congratulations and thank you for playing. I see that we've got some people here who are able to work together. Let's always remember to use our words and actions to show others that you care. And check out this next video.
Today history class was, well, it wasn't that Mrs. Lee was too tough, but Missy and Alice were passing notes. I wasn't really in on it. I mean, they're my friends and all. At least I thought they were. When Mrs. Lee looked around, I held on to one of the notes. I wish I hadn't opened it. I didn't know what to do. I thought they were my friends. Then I remembered when Missy invited me to camp with her last year. And when Alice told me that we should be friends no matter what. I told him at lunch I didn't think it was nice, but I hoped we were still friends. I saw they wrote, "Don't tell Kylie," on the top of the note. I didn't see till after class on the bottom of the note. Thanks, your friend, Kylie.
So, Tucker, think back to our reenactment a few minutes ago. Which of those 3 looked like a friend?
Well, at the beginning of the story, I would have said the fan or even the teammate. But at the end of the story, I would have to say the Saints player.
Why?
Well, because, I mean, he might not have had a lot in common with the player who got hurt, but that didn't mean he didn't care about him.
Bingo. See, when we hear the word friendship, we think of people who have our shared interests. It's not a bad thing, But the important lesson here is it doesn't matter if they like a different sports team than you, have a different haircut, different skin color, different background, or anything else. What makes a good friend is someone who shows they care for you by what they say and what they do.
So, you're saying if I know a guy who has all the same Xbox games I have, rides the same bus as me, and likes to watch Paw Patrol, but he calls me names, that guy isn't really a friend?
Exactly. Or if someone who has all of those things in common with you, but they don't think you're cool because you won't break a rule or pick on someone or do something you know you shouldn't, that person is not a real friend.
Wow. It can be kind of hard to see who your true friends are, I guess.
Sometimes it can, which is why friendship is such an important skill, because if you want to have good friends, that means you start by being a good friend. You don't talk about others behind their back. You help someone even if it costs you something, and you make smart decisions and treat others right.
Which I guess is why friendship is so important. It really is a skill that will help you maximize your potential.
In fact, let's say that together. Friendship.
Friendship.
Using your words and actions.
Using your words and actions.
To show others you care.
To show others you care.
That's great. We see you all next month.
That's great. We'll see you all next month.
Sometimes it's hard to know what the day is gonna bring. Some days you feel like you can fly. Some days we have broken wings. But with you by my side, I'll always be okay. You always shine color, even on a cloudy day. Sometimes we face trouble, we're scared and insecure. But with a friend like you, I'm always reassured that if I fall down, it's you that'll help me up. You show me what it's like to be brave even when it's tough. With you by my side, I'll always be okay. You always shine color, even on a cloudy day. Walking down this road of life, I know it's gonna be alright. With you by my side, I'll always, always be okay. With you by my side, I'll always be okay. You always shine color, even on a cloudy day. Walking down this road of life, I know it's gonna be alright. With you by my side, I'll always, always be okay.
I'm not talking to you. Oh! Hello there. My name is MC Haggis, and I'm the world's greatest Scottish rapper. And this is my beatboxing partner, Seamus McFamous, or at least I thought he was my partner. Hi. Oh, now don't go acting all innocent on me. I know what you did. No, I'm not talking about that. I mean the fact that I saw you the other day beatboxing with some other rapper. How could you do that to me, Seamus? How long have we been a beatboxing rapping duet? How many years? That's right, 17. And we've been friends for way longer than that. And then for you to be beatboxing with another rapper, we promised each other we would always be a duet. How could you betray our friendship like this? Well, don't you have anything to say? What is this?
Do haggis. Ugh. Look, I folded the paper. I'm great at origami.
All right, what is this? This is a rap that the other rapper probably wrote. Haggis is my hero and my homeboy. Written by Seamus McFamous. You wrote this?
I.
For my birthday! Oh, Seamus, I see I can read. I'm sorry, I got all jealous and hurt when I thought you were over there with that rapper and you guys were doing that, but you were doing this for me because you're such a great friend. I'm not always a good friend. I need to be a better friend. I'm not a good friend. Let's rap, let's kick it before I get totally unintelligible. Yeah. I saw Seamus rapping with some fella and it made me kinda jealous, but then I came to my senses because Seamus and I have a really great understanding that I need to remember to use my words and actions to show others I care, and that's friendship. Word. Come here, friend. Oh, you're my friend. Thank you so much. You're my friend. Thank you for meeting me. I love it. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. You're a good friend.